This weekend I'm in Cambodia. I am in Siem Reap, the touristy town where you have the archaeological site of Angkor Wat, the most famous tourist attraction here in Cambodia. But that's the plan for tomorrow, because today I'm taking a tour around Siem Reap town to the floating village around here and to the biggest lake in Southeast Asia, that's the Tonle Sap Lake. And first stop for today is to this lotus farm where they have lotus flowers. The lotus flowers are very important in the Buddhist religion. We are using it to different Buddhist ceremonies. And this is what they looks like, the flower, and inside you can eat it.
So right now we are right to the lotus farm. So this area they have water the whole year round because this is a part of the lake. But usually different season and different growing. Because in the dry season around here will less water. So the people do not grow lotus flower, they will change to grow rice. But this part, because here they keep growing with the lotus flower because here is a picnic place. And also for the tourists that come here will take it as well.
And these are the recreational huts inside the lotus farm where local people can come and rent one of these huts to drink and eat and sit and relax the whole day. And if they take their own food and drink with them, they have to pay $5 to rent one of these huts for the whole day. After the wonderful tour at the lotus farm, we are now at the port, and this is where we are going to take the boat out to the floating village. And the floating village that we are going to look at is called Chongknes, and it is the closest one to Siem Reap. And this is the floating village, Chongknes.
Yeah.
And it's really nice to see everything is working, even if everything is on the water. And how many people live in this village?
This village they got around 3,000 or 4,000 people living here. But Vietnamese is 65% and Cambodia is 35%.
Okay, more Vietnamese.
Yeah.
So here we are. This is Tonle Sap. It is the largest lake in Southeast Asia. And here it is home to over 215 species of fish and even a freshwater dolphin. And now we are at a crocodile and a fish farm to have a look at these wonderful animals. And here we have the freshwater crocs. It seems to be a feeding time for the fish now. The catfish. Oh. Must be over 100 of them in here. So that was the visit to the lotus farm, the floating village, and the lake Tonle Sap. And tomorrow will be an even more exciting day because I'm going to go to the legendary Angkor Wat. I look forward to it really, really much. This is the ticket office for Angkor Wat, and I'm going to buy a one-day pass that costs $37 US. Let's go. And this is my Angkor pass with my picture in it.
If you buy ticket for one day, I might go to this one, like the big two also.
The big one?
The big one also.
Okay.
Because the big one you can see more like three more important temple.
Oh.
Like this one we call it's Perakan. Also this Perakan is nice temple. This one is pretty good one.
It's nice?
Yeah, it's nice one.
Yeah.
And the big one also.
Yeah, we can do the big one also, but most importantly is the Angkor Wat, the Bayon, and the Taprom.
Taprom. Okay, yes.
I'll let you make up the itinerary for today because you're my driver.
Yes.
Who's?
Hello.
Hello. And I hope that I will get to see the most of Angkor Wat.
Okay.
At least.
Okay.
I'm here now at the main temple in Angkor Wat, and this is the bridge with a plastic flooring that leads into the main Angkor Wat Temple. And this is the moat that surrounds the Angkor Wat. And there's quite a lot of tourists already. It's only 8:30 in the morning. So this is it. This is the Angkor Wat. It is a UNESCO heritage site, and already from here it looks really majestic. So this here is the Angkor Wat. It's one of the most exquisite monuments in the world, and it is a great heritage to the future generation. So here it is. This is where you take the iconic picture of the Angkor Wat with the reflection in the small water basin here. And how do you know that this is the place? Well, just look at the number of tourists around here who are waiting in the line to take that iconic picture of Angkor Wat reflecting in the water. Amazing, just amazing what it looks like here inside the main Angkor Wat Temple. Okay, I have been 2 hours already at the Angkor Wat, and it's time to move on. So let's go to Bayonne. So this is the Bayonne Temple. This is my second stop here at the short circuit of the whole Angkor Wat Temple complex. And this one is the most well known for the giant stone faces on the facade of the temples. The Bayonne Temple was built in the latter part of the 12th century by the King Jayavarman VII, and there's a total of 54 columns with one face on each side of the column, so there's 4 faces on every column. So in total there are 216 stone faces here at the Bayonne Temple. There is still a debate going on here whether who the faces are depicting. It can be the compassionate bodhisattva from the Buddhist religion, or it can be a combination of King Jayavarman VII and Buddha. Comparing the Bayonne Temple to the Angkor Wat Temple, this one is much quieter, much more compact. At least the Bayonne main temple, not as much people as the Angkor Wat, easier to walk around. It is now time to move on to Taprom Temple, the one with the tree roots intertwining with the temple buildings, known from the movie Tomb Raider with Angelina Jolie. Let's go and check it out. And here we have the Taprom Temple, the one inside the jungle, the one which has tree roots intertwined with the temple structure. This temple was also built by the King Jayavarman VII, and this is the third and the last one of all the temples in the Angkor Wat Temples complex that you need to visit. Let's go inside and have a look. Originally, this Taprom Temple has got 39 towers, but 40% of them has collapsed already. As you can see, there are rubbles here and there, and there are iron structures supporting some of the buildings here. And you can clearly see that the jungle has taken over this temple. Look at the roots of this tree. So it was here that Lara Croft, Angelina Jolie's character in Tomb Raider, swung herself fighting against the bad guys in the Tomb Raider movie. I must say that I haven't watched that movie for over 10 years now, but after being here on location where Tomb Raider was filmed, I think I need to see that movie again. See if I can recognize the places in the movie after that I have been here at the Ta Prohm Temple. So here we have the famous empty doorway covered with tree roots. I think it's a fig tree. And you can see here people lining up for photography here. And this one is definitely from the Tomb Raider movie. And you can see the line of people queuing to take a picture here. Takes maybe 15 minutes before I can make a picture. That's the main attraction of Ta Prohm Temple. That one. So this is the Ta Prohm Temple, the third of the three must-visit temples here in the Angkor Wat Temple complex. And if you ask me, I would say that the Ta Prohm Temple is the most fun to explore, the most natural, where they have let the nature has its way of growing the tree roots and all that. And it was really nice to come to all these temples here in Angkor Wat. And if I have the possibility to come back here again, I think I would go for the Ta Prohm Temple first. Okay, so before I conclude my Cambodia video, let me give you some tips regarding coming here to Angkor Wat. The first tip is to come here as early as possible to avoid the crowd. The earlier the better. Some even come at 5 a.m. to watch the sunrise. So come as early as you can. Another thing to think about is it is extremely hot to walk around the temple complex here in Angkor Wat. So be sure to carry a lot of water with you. Otherwise there are places you can buy water along the way. But make sure that you drink a lot of water. Anyway, welcome to Cambodia, and I hope that you enjoy the country as much as I have, because I did. And see you again next time. Bye bye. I'm inside one of the towers here in Bantai Kdai, and I think there's bats up there in one of the towers here. I can hear them. Bats. Maybe they are fruit bats, but I can hear them. I am at the Siem Reap airport waiting for my flight back to Bangkok, and in many airports there are donation boxes like this, and this is what I do when I have local money left.